Lesson 2.5, direct variation. For direct variation, you'll use the equation y equals ax. You may previously have used y equals kx. In any case, the a, or if you were using y equals kx, the k would be the constant of variation, and that works as the slope. For direct variation, the y-intercept will always be 0. So I'll put a plus 0 here. That means your line on your graph will always go through the origin, or point 0, 0. Now we're going to write an equation and graph a line that has the ordered pair 5, negative 1 as a solution, and we're going to use y equals ax. So notice we are not given a slope, so we're going to sub in the values 5, negative 1 and solve for the slope or the constant of variation. In order to isolate a, we're going to divide both sides by 5. So negative 1/5 equals a. We'll put our slope or constant of variation back into our equation, so y equals negative 1/5 x, and now we're ready to graph. Our y-intercept for direct variation will always be the origin, so that's where I started. And then we went down 1 over 5, but we could also go up 1 and to the left 5, and that's what I did here, up 1 and to the left. And you can see that we have our ordered pair 5, negative 1 as a solution on the graph. You are working at the varsity shop selling items with the school logo. If you work 20 hours, X, and your gross income is $190, Y, how much do you make in 1 hour? So we're going to use direct variation to calculate this. So remember, Y equals AX. We're going to sub in a value of 190 for our gross income. We don't know how much we're making in an hour, but we do know that we worked 20 hours. We'll divide both sides by 20, and we end up getting $9.50. How might you write an equation to help determine your gross income given any value for the number of hours worked? Think about that just for a moment. Well, given we've been studying direct variation, we would use y equals our $9.50 times x. And remember, the 950 is our constant of variation. So now we can put in any value for x, the number of hours we work, to determine our paycheck.